5 megacities from around the world. A megacity is defined as a city which has a population of over 10 million people. As of 2015, there are 36 megacities all over the world. However, with the increased amount of people living in megacities, it presents a number of problems, including slums, crime, and pollution. We have made a list of 5 megacities from around the world. New York City. New York City is the largest city in America, with a population of over 23 million people. New York City is famous for many reasons, including being the financial capital of the world, the filming location of many famous movies including The Godfather, Wall Street, and Home Alone 2. The city attracts over 50 million tourists each year, and there is plenty on offer. Some of the most popular tourist attractions include Central Park, the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, and Times Square. However, there are a lot of challenges facing the city, including high rates of homelessness, high traffic congestion, and air pollution. Some people have opted for building rooftop gardens in an attempt to reduce air pollution. There is no doubt that New York City is a great place to live and visit. London. London is the most populated city in the UK, with a population of over 13 million people. London is a popular tourist destination, serving over 15 million tourists each year. Some of the more popular tourist attractions include London Bridge, the London Eye, Trafalgar Square, and Abbey Road. London's Heathrow Airport is one of the busiest airports in the world, handling over 75 million passengers in 2016. However, it is more than capable of serving over 100 million people each year. London taxi drivers go through stringent training to obtain their license. They need to pass the knowledge test, a test which is among the hardest to pass in the world. It has been described as having an atlas of London implanted in your brain. Effort that requires you to memorize every possible route through the city, as well as memorizing landmarks and points of interests, museums, parks, police stations, churches, theatres, and schools, and not just the famous landmarks like Buckingham Palace. You need to master no fewer than 320 basic routes, all of the 25,000 streets scattered throughout the city, and approximately 20,000 landmarks and places of public interest. It takes the average person no longer than 2 to 4 years to complete the knowledge test. Tokyo. Tokyo is the most populated city in the world, with a population of over 38 million people. Tokyo was a popular tourist destination. In 2016, 4.8 million foreigners and 420 million Japanese people visited Tokyo, totaling 9.4 trillion yen, or equivalent to 82 billion US dollars. Tokyo has a popular nightlife with many places to visit and markets to shop at. Tokyo is also a very religious place. A majority of Tokyo residents are Buddhists, and there are many shrines and temples that are popular with tourists. Tokyo is an incredibly safe city to live in, and the crime rate is very low. There are very little homeless people, and the city is often described as being one of the cleanest cities in the world. However, being the most populated city in the world, many of the residents live in cramped living spaces. The average apartment size is just around 15 square meters. Some inner city apartments close to the center of Tokyo have been described as living in small coffins and often cost over $400 per month to live in. Mumbai. Mumbai is the largest city in India, with a population of just over 23 million people. Mumbai is the home of the Bollywood studios, which is one of the largest producers of films in the world, and is one of the largest filming industries in the world. In 2011, over 3.5 billion tickets were sold across the globe, which in comparison is 900,000 tickets more than Hollywood. Unfortunately, Mumbai is also home to one of the largest slums in the world, the Dharavi slum, which has a population between 700,000 and 1 million people. The people living in the slums are subjected to poor living conditions, poor sanitation conditions, and often result in overcrowded houses. There is also a traffic problem in Mumbai, and some clever locals have taken advantage of this overcrowding. Many people ride dabawalas, which are bikes meant for carrying and delivering food around the city. The riders of these bikes make money from deliveries. Some bikes can carry up to 25 tins of food. Rio de Janeiro. Rio is the second largest city in Brazil, with a population of just over 14 million people. Rio is a popular tourist destination and has lots on offer, including Christ the Redeemer, Copacabana Beach, and Sugarloaf Mountain. In the past 3 years, Rio has been the home of the Olympic Games in 2016 and the World Cup final in 2014. It is a famous sporting city of the world. Unfortunately, Rio is one of the most dangerous cities in the world, with a very high crime rate, with high levels of vandalism, assault, drugs, and corruption. Rio is also the host of one of the largest festivals in the world. Carnival is a festival held before Lent every year with 2 million people per day on the streets. That wraps up our list of 5 megacities from around the world. Comment below on other megacities from around the world. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for another video next week.